Set in the 19th century, before there was any technology that could spread someone's disgrace to everyone, the story focuses on a genius scientist who also teaches at a university, Dr. Alexander Hartdegen. This is the guy. Besides being brilliant in physics, mathematics, and machines, he's also extremely talented at forgetting his promise to meet his girlfriend, to the point where his fellow teacher friends have to remind Alexander that tonight he has to meet her at the city park. When his friend comes to Alex's house, he sees so many tools, Alex's inventions, that he thinks are weird at that time, like an automatic toothbrush that can spin by itself, and other tools he considers not very useful.
Oh, gotta hurry.
Long story short, night arrives. When Alex is on his way to the city park, he sees someone using a four-wheeled, steam-powered vehicle, which at that time was very rare and only owned by certain people. Because he's mesmerized by that vehicle, Alex forgets that he should have bought flowers to welcome his girlfriend, who has just returned from abroad. When Alex takes her for a walk to a quiet place, Alex decides to give her a ring as a sign that he intends to marry her soon. But suddenly, a man appears who looks like he's drunk, and the man points a gun at them, asking Alex to give him all his valuables and also asking his girlfriend to hand over the ring.
And the ring.
No.
Feeling that the ring is too precious to give away, she refuses until the man accidentally pulls the trigger, causing her to be shot in a vital spot and die. Years after her death, Alex focuses more on staying at home, finishing his calculations and physics formulas. His friend, who feels sorry for him, invites Alex to go outside sometimes and just hang out. But Alex, still heartbroken, insists on finishing what he's working on and asks his friend not to come bother him again.
It wasn't your fault.
No, it wasn't my fault.
All right, we'll continue this conversation in a week.
Turns out, for years after the incident, Alex has secretly built a time machine from components he found in that era. They don't explain what the core or power source of the machine is, but the proof is Alex intends to go to the past and change his destiny and his lovers, so they can stay alive until marriage and live happily forever. When he pulls the lever and the machine starts moving, suddenly, Alexander is already at the night of his lover's death. He immediately takes her away from the park and tells her to wait by the roadside while he buys a bouquet of flowers he forgot that night. But it turns out destiny really cannot be changed because she still dies in another way. This makes Alex even more devastated as he keeps going to the past thousands of times, witnessing her death thousands of times in different ways. That becomes its own big question for Alex. Why can't humans change the past?
I could come back 1,000 times. See her die 1,000 ways.
Because of that, Alex decides to go to the future, hoping that he can find the answer there. From the year 1899, Alex goes around 130 years into the future to the year 2030. At that time, humans already built colonies on the moon, apparently thanks to Elon Musk. Alex steps out of his time machine and meets a woman who comments on his retro look. Then he goes to the city library to look for answers about why the past can't be changed. And he's shocked when he sees future technology, a library guardian who calls itself photonic. This guy is like Google, knows everything. Photonic is basically artificial intelligence that stores all human knowledge. When Alex asks about time machines, Photonic says they're just science fiction.
Photonic?
A compendium of all human knowledge.
Alex then finds historical notes about himself, labeled as an eccentric scientist who died in 1903. It's kind of funny for Alex to realize that people in the future apparently aren't smarter than those in the past, like him, who actually invented a time machine.
Mechanical engineering.
American scientist given to eccentric postulation.
Tell me about the time machine.
Since he gets no answer, Alex leaves and travels several years into the future. But after only 7 years, 2037, his time machine suddenly shakes violently due to an incident. Humans living on the moon accidentally cause an explosion that destroys the moon and changes its orbit.
Where's your designated evacuation center?
That's impossible.
When Alex tries to go even further into the future, the machine gets hit by massive turbulence. Alex is thrown and knocked unconscious. While unconscious, he accidentally pushes the lever to go forward at top speed, sending him far beyond the limits of time, passing hundreds of seasons, climates, and geological changes. When Alex wakes up, he's already in July 16th, year 827,001. When he wakes up again, Alex is lying in a room with primitive-style interior. When he goes outside, he sees many bamboo houses attached to cliff walls. Then, a woman named Mara appears. This is her. She's a language teacher for people of that era. After 800,000 years, English is considered a stone language, used only by ancient people long ago.
The Lex. The stone language.
The stone language.
And it turns out, the future we imagine to be an advanced, high-tech civilization has instead gone back to primitive times. Humanity has declined sharply in quality.
When Total Pax.
When Mara asks where Alex is from, he answers that he's from here, but not from this time. When people hear he's from the past, they laugh at him, except Mara, who is a teacher with the kindness and attitude to respect someone eccentric like Alexander. At night, while Alex is relaxing with Mara, he sees the moon is no longer round, but shattered into pieces because of the 2037 incident. So now, there are no more werewolves. When sleeping, Alexander dreams of a statue with sharp teeth biting him. Mara's younger brother, Ulrich, dreams the same thing. Mara explains that everyone here once dreamed of that when they were little.
We all have that dream.
All of you?
Yes. A child's dream. No more.
The next day, Mara takes Alex to see a future windmill, which isn't more advanced than those in our era. Then Mara accompanies Alex to inspect his time machine. There, Mara asks Alex one serious thing. If he wants to return to the past, please take Ulrich with him. Don't ask why. This is for Ulrich's own good.
Please,
and suddenly...
take him away from here. Kaylin!
What's going on?
A monkey-faced creature appears, hunting them. These creatures come from underground and use blowpipe darts as weapons. They kidnap people and drag them into the underground world. When everything is chaotic, Alex tries to focus on saving Mara and Ulrich. When Ulrich is chased, Alex tells Mara to stay put and lets him save the boy. When Ulrich is safe, now Alex climbs the windmill structure and manages to kick the creature off. But the creature doesn't give up easily and Alex has to fight harder. Finally, Ulrich appears with a torch and helps chase it away. A horn sounds, signaling the creatures must return. At the same time, Mara is taken by one of the creatures into the sand. Confused by why the villagers won't fight back, Alex scolds them. You should be strong. You should unite to fight these creatures. Don't repeat our mistakes, never knowing peace and always being colonized by war and the global elite economy.
This is the world.
Why don't you fight back? You're taken first.
Alex asks Ulrich to show him any place that might help. Ulrich remembers a forbidden location said to be haunted.
But we all know of a place
What place?
where the ghosts are.
Turns out it's Photonic, the same AI Alex met in 2030, still alive because its power source is nuclear fusion.
Right up your alley, I would think.
Photonic, right?
I am the last. T.S. Eliot.
Photonic explains that humans are now divided into two species, surface dwellers and underground dwellers, meaning the creatures they saw are actually humans who evolved for thousands of years under extreme underground conditions. Photonic learned this when someone once escaped from the underground tribe and hid there for months, talking to Photonic until he died. Now only his bones remain.
And if the truth is so horrible, it will haunt your dreams for all time.
Well, I think I'm used to that.
When Alex asks for the entrance to the underground, Photonic says, "Head east. You'll find a statue with sharp teeth. That's the entrance."
My friend said he came from the east. From the jungle.
Alex tells Ulrich to go home and get help. Alex enters the underground world, seeing many underground humans working like blacksmiths. He sneaks into a room full of clothes from victims who were killed and eaten, and suddenly Alex falls into a pool full of human bones. He's dragged into a special room. Mara is there.
Mara?
And Alex is shocked when he sees the leader of the underground world, Morlock. This guy. Besides speaking English fluently, Morlock is a type of human whose brain evolved, giving him telepathy like Professor X, which he uses to control his people and regulate how many humans to kidnap as food.
Control their thoughts.
Not just theirs. I control them. They will exhaust the food supply.
With his telepathy, Morlock can also see what's inside Alex's mind. The man who traveled 800,000 years just to find out why humans can't change the past.
Who are you to question 800,000 years?
Shockingly, Morlock has the answer. Destiny and fate. Destiny is the measurement, fate is the result. In other words, destiny is unseen, fate is the visible outcome, and the past Alex wants to change is part of destiny. No matter what he does, the result will be the same, because it's a fixed path, one that no one can change except Almighty God.
You built your time machine because of Emma's death.
Because Morlock can control minds and Alex can control time, Morlock feels a similarity between them, so he kindly allows Alex to go home to his era. But seeing that Mara will die, Alex's conscience awakens. When he turns on the time machine, he drags Morlock inside and they fight brutally. Alex is slammed several times. In a desperate moment, Alex breaks a pipe that sends Morlock falling and hanging. Alex quickly pulls the lever, causing Morlock to age rapidly until he dies. What year is this? Alex wonders, seeing Earth now red and filled with giant statues of underground humans. He decides to return to Mara and save her people. With some tinkering, Alex plans to blow up the time machine. He and Mara manage to reach the surface. After the underground species is wiped out and Alex can no longer return to his own time, he now has a new mission: to rebuild civilization using photonic to teach the children and teenagers language and all knowledge. Alex and Mara decide to get married and never think about the past again, because the past is a good place to visit but not a good place to stay. You may remember it, but don't get trapped in it. Learn from past mistakes, don't repeat them.
Laboratory was all around here.
The end. A time loop ending, right? This movie shows that we can't change the past, but we can always choose how to face the future. Loss and tragedy are parts of life we have to accept. Technology must be used wisely, and there's always hope to make things better as long as we're willing to keep moving forward. I'm Jack, and on behalf of the entire crew, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios.